When was the last time you cleaned your phone, or washed your keys, or disinfected your earbuds? If the answer to all that is I don't know or never, then this LED UV sanitizer from Kase is just what you need. So inside the box you will get the Kase LED UV sanitizer itself, and inside that you will get a bunch of other stuff. First up is a friendly reminder to wash our hands regularly and a 20% discount code for your next purchase. On the back of the same card there are some useful instructions to get started. After that there is a UV tester card. This is just to test out if the UV sanitizer is working or not, which I will show you in a minute. And finally there is a 1.5 meter USB-C cable, which means I don't have to keep the sanitizer close to a power source. And that's it. On the lid of this phone sanitizer from Kase you can see that there are 6 ultraviolet mercury-free LED lights, which are capable of destroying 99.9% of all germs and other bacteria within just 3 minutes. And in the base, there is a wireless power pad which is Qi charging enabled. But the main question that you must be asking is this thing effective against COVID-19 virus? Well, unfortunately, there is no way to test that. And I have checked all of the other competitors that are making similar product, and they are also saying the same thing. Basically, no one is mad enough to walk around with the virus for testing purpose unless you work in the health sector, of course. But there are enough research papers and news articles online on the effectiveness of ultraviolet rays against COVID-19 or any other type of virus. I even saw in some news that China is actually using ultraviolet rays to disinfect bus and other public transport. So I would like to believe that this UV sanitizer works effectively, killing all germs including COVID-19. But even without confirming its effectiveness against COVID, I think that the fact that it is able to kill 99.9% of all germs should be convincing enough to pick one of these up. Because some of our EDC items, like the phone especially, is like a playground for bacteria. Like, I even take my phone to the toilet with me, but I never clean it regularly. So to have something like the Kase sanitizer is very important because it is the most convenient way that I can maintain hygiene with the stuff that I touch and use regularly. Anyways, coming back to the Kase LED UV Phone Sanitizer again. So the whole thing is very minimal looking with just 2 buttons on the top and a small Kase logo. And on the bottom you have 4 rubber legs to increase friction with the surface that it is kept on so that it does not slide out of position. And this is very important because otherwise it would not be possible for a single-handed operation when opening or closing the lid. Setting this up is very easy. Just plug in the USB-C cable and you are ready to go. So to start the germ destruction, you need to press this button on the left once. This will then start the 3-minute sterilization cycle, and if you double press, then the intensive mode will start, which goes on for 15 minutes. Whichever mode you select, you don't have to flip the phone so the other side gets exposure to the ultraviolet rays, because the shiny surface that you see inside makes sure that the ultraviolet rays get reflected in all directions, which eventually reaches underneath your phone as well. But in case I want to sanitize my AirPods, I always take the earbuds out and then leave the case open so that all of the surface areas get maximum contact with the ultraviolet rays. Now, pressing the button on the right will start wirelessly charging your phone or your AirPods or any Qi-enabled device. And you can do this simultaneously when you are sterilizing, but just ensure that the charging side is touching the black pad, otherwise it won't charge. Now, if you leave the phone charging and sterilizing at the same time, then it will go into sleep mode, which sterilizes for 3 minutes every 30 minutes for the next 8 hours. As a precautionary measure, you should never look into the ultraviolet source because it is very harmful for the eyes. But the good thing is the LED lights turn off automatically as soon as the lid is open anyways, so the chance of accidents are actually close to 0. Now, if you have trust issues and want to check if the LED lights are actually working or not, you can use the UV tester card to see if it is working. They are like litmus paper, so without the ultraviolet light, the strip is white. Now, if you put the card inside the case and then bring out a couple of seconds later, then you can see that the white color has changed to purple. This will let you know that this is working. Another good thing about the Kase LED sanitizer is that it does not emit any toxic fumes, neither does it make your device hot while sanitizing. So it is not hazardous to your health or your device's health at all. This thing costs around about 100 to 120 Australian dollars and comes with a 14-day trial period and a 2-year warranty. I'll throw in the link in the description below if you're interested. So that's it from me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. This is Nafi signing off till next week. Peace!